Hi, welcome. I'm Mark Nardoni. I'm the Executive Vice President at PANCMO, and today we're kicking off the first part of a series dedicated to the CMO. I've had the pleasure to bring John Dragoon in, who's the Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer at Houghton Mifflin and Harcourt.
Thank you.
John, thanks for coming.
See you, Mark.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It should be a fun little session here.
Yes.
John, tell us a little bit about your role at the company and kind of the opportunities and challenges you're seeing today.
Sure. Mark, after 28 years in high tech, last year I took a job in a different industry in Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, and I've been there about a year. And it's a classic Chief Marketing Officer role, so accountability for the brand, for generating qualified demand, for enabling the sales force, and for helping deliver market-focused innovation on behalf of the industry that we serve, which is K-12 and lifelong learning publishing.
There's been a lot written recently about technology and the role technology is playing within marketing overall, from data to analytics to mobile. So what's your feeling on how this whole industry is evolving kind of at warp speed? Like, what's your thoughts on all of that?
Certainly the half-life of knowledge seems to be accelerating all the time, but I don't think it's an alternative or an option anymore from a marketer's perspective. If you're not embracing technology on behalf of scale and segmentation, targeting, and frankly intelligence about how you apply your resources, then you're being left behind. And I long ago have thought there's so many elements of marketing that can move from sort of the analog practice to the digital practice that to not embrace that opportunity is you're missing out.
The digital disruption.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big, right?
Yep.
It's at everybody's forefront of either an issue, a concern, an opportunity. How's the department organized right now to handle more of this digital disruption or integration in the traditional marketing sense?
It's a good question. We organize first and foremost around what we think are our broad accountabilities. So that's building a distinctive brand, that's generating demand, as I said, that's enabling our sales force, and that's hopefully delivering products that have a differentiated value proposition in the market. Mm-hmm. So the digital disruption piece of that, frankly, hits each and every one of those. How you communicate your brand over which channels, how you actually generate demand. Used to go to trade shows and events, now it's all electronic. How you enable sales force from sitting down into a classroom to doing online classes, and right down through how you innovate products, from delivering a physical textbook, which is our traditional industry, to delivering our content over iPads and the internet. So it's impacting everything.
So when you joined 12 months ago, was the department organized efficiently? Did you have to reorg as this whole disruption on the digital side started to come, at these kind of warp speeds that we talk about all the time?
I think we had two things. We had to reorganize for collaboration. We were really kind of siloed in our approach, so people sort of did their own thing without a lot of cross-collaboration, not only within marketing, but more importantly back into development and through sales. And then you have to reevaluate some skill sets. This analytics piece in particular is where you need a lot of insight and intelligence, and where a little investment in skill can give you a pretty big return. And
right.
We've had to consider that as well.
Last question. So Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, iconic brand. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's phenomenal, right? For so many different reasons. What's the biggest myth about the brand these days?
Well, it is an iconic brand because we have everything from Curious George to The Hobbit and everything in between, Terry Francona's latest book.
Right.
I think the biggest myth is we're in a dying industry and, you're the old textbook publisher, right? And we're certainly proud of those roots. In fact, 1 out of 2 students probably uses one of our textbooks in schools. But we see ourselves as much more than that, right. About being in the content business, as you said, and about applying that expertise, not just for K-12, but lifelong learning.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. John, I appreciate it. It was great having you here.
It's good to
Love
see
to
you,
have
Mark.
you back any other time.
Thank you.
Thanks.